Age UK North East Lincolnshire is an independent charity providing a wide range of services and activities for people over 50. The pop-in centres in Grimsby and Cleethorpes are open daily, providing good value meals and a chance to meet old friends and make new ones.
The cafe is really where people come and meet. So they can pop in, they can just have a cup of tea, and some people will sit here all day, and it's about meeting and making friends really.
Visitors can access a wide range of services, help and support.
Services are really useful to the elderly population in North East Links. We are the only provider that's dedicated purely to the older age range. We have lunch clubs, we have day trips.
There's all sorts of different activities to get people out of the house, combat isolation really, and it's all about making friends and getting people out.
And we've actually found friendship groups forming from sort of people just popping in for lunch, popping in for a coffee, and now they're actually organising their own social activities as well. Sometimes we feel a little bit like a dating agency, that can be quite nice, sort of there's a few sort of friendships that have formed, but it's just really nice to see friendships form with people who were very isolated.
Nutritious food prepared in the kitchens is served all day. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, lunch clubs are a particular favourite, especially with isolated or disabled people who are collected from home in the specially equipped minibus.
We were very lucky that our new minibus was donated by one of our members who had made provision in her will for the minibus to be left to us, but on advice decided to give us the minibus while she was still alive and enjoyed it for 2.5 years.
Donations are just one of the many sources of income required to provide these valuable services.
Both our charity shops in Grimsby and Cleethorpes rely heavily on donations, so all the donated goods that come in the shop, whether it be a bag of clothes, bric-a-brac or furniture, all of the sales of that create an income which then comes back into the charity, which supports the charitable side of the business.
Volunteers play an important role in the organisation, raising money through the charity shops, collecting donations and delivering services.
The volunteers are a huge part of the organisation. We couldn't provide any or half of the services that we provide without the backing of volunteers.
I had a word with whoever was in charge then, and she told me to come back for an interview, which I did. And I've been here ever since.
There are so many opportunities at Age UK. It's certainly worth a go. Well, they managed to help me get equipment to be able to enlarge my print so I can do my own reading, software on the computer so I can work the computer to how I need to, and they have been very good in making sure that I'm okay with that.
If I wasn't doing this, I'd be sat at home twiddling my thumbs and watching television all night.
But in 2018, a change in National Office policy was to cut off an important revenue stream and threaten the organisation's very survival.
About a year ago, our insurance services were taken away from us from a decision from head office. It was a very, very trying time because we had to all of a sudden look at our income streams in a very different way. Had to make some really big decisions at the time of staff hours cuts, opening hours were cut down, some of the service provision was reduced, and then on top of that we had to start looking at external sources for funding coming in. We've been very successful with the community fund. So that project started on the 1st of August, and it's a project around information and advice called Coping with Change.
And this project came about because we felt there was a gap in the service provision in North East Lincolnshire for elderly clients going through crisis.
As an engagement officer, I will try and engage with people in the community who have become socially isolated. That could be through bereavement or a change in their lifestyle, or they may have lost contact with family and friends. The project, apart from offering information and advice with regards to benefits, is to help people who have become socially isolated to try and integrate them back into the community. I will have a chat with the person, see what interests or hobbies they may have or what they would like to do, and then I would try and give them the information about local clubs, societies within the area that they may be able to attend, and also give them all the information about the services that we offer at Age UK.
Anything to help them remain in their own home, help them continue to engage with society and really have the best outcome, you know, on a day-to-day basis.
We've created new jobs. Some of the admin hours that have been left that staff lost a year ago, they've got some of their hours back. A couple of the girls who lost days last year have been re-employed under the lottery project. So it's allowed us to keep some really key staff who were excellent trained staff, but without the funding we wouldn't have been able to retain.
Thanks to the hard work and efforts of Helen and her team, Age UK North East Lincolnshire is once again thriving.
Hopefully this new project starting will bring more footfall into the centre. We need people to still keep coming into the cafes and the lunch clubs and build our services up. Any ideas of new services are always welcome. But yeah, the future's looking a lot better now than it was, so I'm happy.
If you would like to make a donation or volunteer your time and skills to support this vital facility, contact Helen Goodman at 01472 344 976 or go to ageuk.org.uk/North East Links.